It is high noon on June 11, 2010, and a Friday edition of the Daily Journal is upon the street, and some breaking news, and they're not necessarily the good sort, Caleb, but homicide in Kinkade early Thursday morning, also a major bust of a methamphetamine lab in Bourbonnais, and that was late Wednesday night. You can read about both of those items on page 1 today.
Mike, something else you can see in the paper today is a story. Mike, I find this fascinating. A local doctor is saying that our bodies, despite it being June, have not climatized to the hot weather yet. I find this interesting.
It is interesting. I guess that when August rolls around and you're used to that good hot weather, you'll sweat differently, and you'll sweat in a manner that'll be make it less prone to have heat stroke or that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But right now you're not sweating that way, so you're more prone to heat-related illnesses. So the key is, Caleb, hydrate. Drink plenty of fluids. Best fluid to drink, good old plain water.
Sounds good, Mike. I hope you sweat well this weekend.
I'll try.
It sounds like it's going to be plenty warm. Let's check in with Claudia. She has the complete forecast. Claudia, take it away.
Good afternoon. This is Claudia Voicu with the weather. Today we're looking at a high of 89 and a low of 71. Partially cloudy, a little bit of sun, but mostly thunderstorm. Tomorrow we will have a high of 88 and a low of 73. And also we'll have, it will be cloudy, and we will have a thunderstorm as well. On Sunday, we will have a high of 89 and a low of 69. It will be partially cloudy as well. The sun will come out, but most of the day will be raining. And in Romania, today, we're looking at a high of 93 and a low of 66. It will be sunny. Tomorrow, a high of 94 and a low of 70. It will be hot and sunny. And on Sunday, we're looking at a high of 101 and a low of 73. It'll be extreme heat, and it will apparently be pretty dangerous to be outside. So even though we're not going to have the best weather in Bourbonnais, I hope you have a great weekend. Now let's go back at the guys in the news.
Mike, we are back, and we often do a music segment on Fridays. We are not doing one today, but it's only because we have something big in the works for next week. Mike, you have strong-armed me, and we are going to do, can I say it?
Yes.
We are going to do a Bob Dylan song featuring a guest musician. So make sure you stay tuned for that.
Yes, we have. Caleb was threatened, and now he's falling into line.
Mike, go ahead. Why don't you tell us about what's in the weekend edition
Speaking
of the
of the weekend, it's going to be a hot weekend and a hot edition of the Daily Journal this weekend. One of the things you can look for is a piece about the upcoming retirement of Kinkade Police Chief Mike Kinkade, the much respected police chief, 34 years with the force overall and several years as the police chief.
You are always at the center of whatever is taking place whenever you speak crisis or some kind of an emergency, but now you won't be. When you hear that siren going by, how do you think you will react to that when that's no longer your problem, I guess?
Yeah, I think it will always remain all of our problems. No matter if you're a police officer or not, if you're a member of the community, then it's always our problem.
Make sure you check that out. Like, something else you can check out in the weekend edition is a tornado wrap-up, if you will. Last weekend we had some damaging tornadoes in our area, and we have a lot of information kind of wrapping this thing up in this weekend's edition. We have aerial photos, we have first-person accounts from our reporters and photographers. Mike, we have maps of where this tornado was, we have maps of where our local tornado sirens cover, who's in it, who's out of it. We also have historical data looking at some tornadoes that have come through this area in the past. So there's a lot of information in there. Make sure you check it out.
And if that's not enough to convince you that a weekend edition is worth $1.75, Caleb, try this. Okay, it really doesn't cost you any fine thing to buy the Daily Journal on the weekend. Right? Yes, there's more than $164 worth of coupons in there, so you can make money by buying the Daily Journal this weekend. Just use some of those coupons.
Mike, I know you take your wife out for fancy dinners at like Wendy's and Taco Bell. Will you be getting some of the coupons out of the weekend edition?
I always peruse the coupons and see what's in there.
Okay.
If there's some in there I like, yeah, I'll use it.
Is there a good one in there this week?
I'm not certain. I'll have to look.
Now, you were telling me earlier something about going to Jewel or something. You were all pumped up about this?
Caleb, I know I was talking about that, but that's for another time.
Okay, well, that's for another time. Mike, you go clip some coupons. In the meantime, you can check out the weekend edition of the Journal very soon. Pick it up on newsstands or subscribe by calling us at 815-937-3322. Till next week, you stay classy.
All the way across the
got it across.
You don't know Snow Patrol? One of the greatest bands of our time.
Each song just speaks to me.
Snow Patrol is awesome.
Songs such as Chasing Cars, Run, You're All I Have, and Open Your Eyes.
Oh, Chasing Cars is awesome.
Mike.
A Northern Irish alternative rock band.
Oh, yeah.
Mike,